So, do any of you guys have family in the military? A lot. Have any of you actually served in the military? Okay, I know you guys haven't served in the military, but I know you all might know someone who has been injured in the line of duty. This is my great-grandfather. He fought in World War II against the Japanese in the South Pacific. The Japanese had attacked his unit and his foot was blown off by the remnants of a bomb. He continued to fight to defend his unit, and he created a flame-throwing device out of oil pipe and a drum. My great-grandfather saved the rest of his unit, but was carried off the field at the end of the battle. A letter from the Naval Advanced Base in San Francisco in 1944 said that my great-grandfather was awarded the Purple Heart for being wounded in the line of in battle, and the Silver Star for bravery, and the Legion of Merit. At that time, the country was very supportive of our military, but there was no organization to help with the wounded veterans. We hear on television how all these veterans need help, but what do they actually need help with? These veterans need mental help because even the slight reminders put them back on the battlefield and give them nightmares. They need homes because they can't get jobs because they have more experience on the battlefield than in the workplace. They need medical attention that they can't get because they don't have the money to buy limbs or medicine. And this is how we treat the people who fought for our country. We need to donate our $70 to the Wounded Warriors Project because they help maintain our freedom as Americans. We sleep peacefully at night knowing that they protect our country. We should treat our veterans better than the homeless. So, what kind of people are we helping? These are just a few examples of the brave men and women who have fought for our country. And there are many more examples of people who have experienced these injuries and fatalities, and they're beyond belief. Think about the veterans that had to watch their friends die beside them and the struggle that they must be going through. And then now they have to go every day with the vivid images in their mind. We can only imagine, and we barely do anything to help because we don't think about it every day. The rate of homeless vets continues to go up. This graph from oldtimerword.org shows that 1 in 4 homeless people have served our country in the military. This means that if we all served in the military, that 5 of us in this room would be on the street. That's no showers, begging for change, no cell phones, or a place to sleep. An article from PBS.org estimates that 850,000 veterans were unemployed, and the jobless rate for post 9/11 veterans was at 12.1%. That's nearly 3% higher than the national unemployment rate. Think about how many veterans need our help. The WoundedWarriorProject.org says that for every U.S. soldier killed in Operation Iraqi Freedom and in Operation Enduring Freedom, that 7 are wounded. This means that in recent military conflicts, 480,000 soldiers have been physically injured. In addition to physical wounds, it is estimated that as many as 400,000 service members live with invisible wounds such as combat-related stress, major depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. An article from the Washington Post says that nothing so gleaming exists for soldiers with diagnosis of post-traumatic stress disorder, who in the Army alone outnumbered all of the war's amputees by 43 to 1. This means that every person without a limb, for every person without a limb, that there's a person with post-traumatic stress disorder. There's 43 people with post-traumatic stress disorder, excuse me. These poor veterans had to fight and serve our country, and they now suffer on the streets begging for a quarter. But here's the good news. We can help. We don't have to just reach for a quarter right now. We have $70 right there waiting for us to give to these military members on the streets. They have helped thousands. The Wounded Warrior Project is dedicated to help veterans get back on their feet, and they have been since 2003. The WoundedWarriorProject.org helps veterans and service members who have incurred in physical or mental injury or illness, wounds, or co-incident to their military service on or after 2011 and their families. Does that put it online? They have helped thousands of soldiers by hosting 18 programs that veterans need for visible and invisible wounds, such as amputated legs or post-traumatic stress disorder. The Wounded Warrior Project provides soldiers with food, clothing, and cash. They mainly provide backpacks to veterans in hospitals on the streets. These are the little things that we can do to help a veteran. This graph shows the effect that the Wounded Warrior Project had in just 1 year. It's gone up so much. We need to be stronger for these veterans since they have been strong for us. To conclude, we need to donate our $70 to the Wounded Warrior Project because the quality of life that we enjoy and the freedoms that we take for granted, like, we would not have them without the soldiers that have fought for our country. If we support the Wounded Warrior Project, then the wounded soldiers would not be alone in their journey. So the next time you see a veteran, remember that freedom isn't free.